Addressing BJP booth workers in Madhya Pradesh, Prime Minister Narendra Modi strongly backed the Uniform Civil Code on Tuesday, hinting that the government may prioritize the long pending subject ahead of the 2024 Lok Sabha elections. This comes after the 22nd Law Commission recently agreed to re examine the subject and started soliciting opinions and recommendations on UCC from the public and acknowledged religious bodies. Amid the talks of UCC, aka the Uniform Civil Code, let's discuss about what is UCC. A uniform civil code is defined as a set of laws that governs personal matters for all citizens regardless of their religion. These personal matters include marriage, divorce, adoption, inheritance, and succession. It seeks to replace the existing diverse personal laws that differ according to the religious affiliation. In India, women's inheritance rights differ depending on their religion according to the Hindu Succession Act of 1956, which governs the right of Hindus, Buddhists, Jains, and Sikhs. Hindu women have the same right as Hindu men to inherit the property from their parents. Daughters' rights are equal for married and unmarried daughters, and women are recognized as the joint legal heirs for ancestral property partition. According to the Muslim personal laws, Muslim women are entitled to share of their husband's property, which is either 1 by 8 or 1 by 4, depending on the presence of their children. However, the share of the daughters is half that of the sons. One of the directive principles of state policy stated in Article 44 of the Indian Constitution is that the state must seek to ensure for people a uniform civil code across the India's territory. However, as stated in Article 37, directive principles are guiding principles for government policies and are not legally enforceable. Dr. Baba Bhimrao Ambedkar, chairman of the Indian Constitution Drafting Committee, believed that a UCC was desirable, but due to significant divisions in the Constituent Assembly, he proposed that it remains voluntary for the time being. In his during a drafting committee meeting, he said it is perfectly possible that the future parliament may make a provision by way of making a beginning that the court shall apply only to those who make a declaration that they are prepared to be bound by it, so that in the initial stage the application of the code may be purely voluntary, so that the fear which may friends have expressed will be altogether nullified, he said in a Constituent Assembly. Thus, later, the Constituent Assembly agreed on putting the clause as a directive principle rather than a fundamental right, which is guaranteed by our Indian Constitution. Later, in the Shah Bano case, the apex court observed that Article 44 has remained a dead letter and added that a common civil code will help the cause of national integration by removing disparate loyalties to laws which have conflicting ideologies. That's all for today. We'll meet again with the next video. Till then, stay connected.